Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's LC here with you with another product review, and I'm excited about this one because I've actually had a good time behind it and learned a lot of things about this site. And this is from DNT. Now this has been remarketed. It was Arkin Optics, but they've taken these lines now and put them under DNT Optics. So this is a digital day and night scope. This is the Zulus series, and this is the HD 3x12. The reason I went with the 3x12 instead of the 5x20 is because I think you're going to get, especially hunting situations, you're going to get a lot better picture, and you're going to be able to follow things if you have to take, especially on coyotes and things like that, predators. If you're going to have to take follow-up shots on the run, you'll be able to do that a lot easier with this 3x12 than you would with that 5x20. That was one of the things when I was kind of researching these that kind of stood out to me, especially guys that were using them to hunt with. But yeah, this is a great little unit, and basically what I'm going to do is just go over some of the features of this thing, and that's what makes this thing remarkable. For the money that you spend on this, you get a lot out of this small little package. Comes with eyepiece cover here for your front. It does have a eyepiece, a little rubber eyepiece attachment, but I'm not using that right now. But that does give you the option, so you can put that and close out any ambient light that may be coming in from the sides. This particular series has a built-in rangefinder and ballistics apps, and an IR light. The other line has the IR light but doesn't have the rangefinder. You will pay a little bit more for that rangefinding. It's not enough to not justify getting that rangefinder on your unit. Real simple controls on this thing. I didn't even really look at the instruction manual. I have a hard time taking from paper and putting into process, so I just either have to go out and play around with it like I did with this one, or look at videos such as this and learn that way by somebody communicating the process of using this thing. Between watching some other videos and just getting this thing out on my own and working with it, I think I've pretty much figured out most of the highlighted aspects of this scope. The nice thing about this and the Zulus series is that you have the capability of videotaping. You have audio with that video. You can take snapshots with it. You're going to be able to record your hunts night and day. One of the other nice things is your reticles. You can change your reticle colors. You can change in between. I think there's probably 15 or so different reticles that you can choose from with this scope. And you just decide which one's going to be best for you, and it may be circumstantial. Longer shots, you may want one reticle. Shorter, quick shots, you may want a different reticle. Just whatever you prefer. That gives you the capability with this unit. The other thing is, with the built-in ballistics app, you're able to dial in each gun or round in a particular gun. So for instance, I have this Ruger AR platform here that I'm putting this on, so I can choose from 5 different settings, ballistic apps, to put into this for this gun. Now if I wanted to change this and put it on 2 or 3 different guns, then I have 5 different spaces that I can put those particular weapons in this and then switch when I change them around. If I wanted to take this off and put it on my 17 HMR, I can go in, put a ballistics app in for that, and what round that I prefer with that gun, and it's all right here. I just click on it, go to it, and it's ready to rock. So really cool. Right now I have 2 different programs in here for this particular gun. I've got the VMAX from Hornady, and I've also got the green tip full metal jackets in this system right now. So I can switch between those if I just want to practice trigger pull or whatever it may be. I can go to that 5.56 round with the green tips, which aren't real accurate, and just plink around with it. But if I'm out wanting to do some hunting with this, and do some coyote hunting in particular, I can go back to that VMAX program, click on that, and I'm ready to rock with that round. It has all the ballistics data for that round. It actually gives you the different rounds in those different calibers. So say I'm looking for a 223 round in a Hornady VMAX or a Super Performance. They're all listed in that categorical cartridge lineup. So just about every line that you can think of cartridge wise will be in this app system. As far as night goes, I haven't had a ton of time with this, but I have taken it out. In fact, I took it out last night and just went out to a mile section and just kind of scoped it out with a thermal. It takes some getting used to. I'm not going to lie to you. It does take some getting used to. There's two different light systems that you're going to have to deal with on this scope when it comes to night hunting. There's your built-in lighting system in the unit itself, so how dark, how light, and then you also have your IR light, which will be a different beam, and so you kind of have to get those two to kind of level out. I was noticing a lot with this, if I had one turned up more than the other, or if I had them both turned up, it was really bright, it was really bothering my eyes, and so I had to find that perfect setup between the two different light systems on this at night. And so I was comfortable coming and going off of that and looking through it without getting a headache and being dizzy when I got done. But yeah, it's an amazing little scope system. I think this one ran me $580, which for a thermal scope is not bad, especially with what you get in this unit with the built-in ballistics and the rangefinder. The IR light, all that, so you don't have any of that that's separate that you're going to have to buy. When you figure that in, it's a no-brainer to go with this scope. As far as clarity, this thing is really good. It has a couple different settings for daytime. You can do a real vivid color, so everything out there pops, or you can just do a natural setting to where everything just looks natural. I kind of prefer that setting on this. It's an amazing little unit, and I'm going to go through and kind of show you some of the controls here now. Alright, so I'm just going to touch on some of the controls here. You have your power button here. You're just going to hold that down for a couple seconds, and that unit will kick on. Here is your menu. So you cannot be in Wi-Fi, or you can be in Bluetooth, but you can't be in Wi-Fi for this to work. You have to have the Wi-Fi turned off. Press this button down, and then your menu will come up on all of the different things that you can adjust in this unit. Over here on the side, you have your daytime, nighttime control. You'll push that and hold it, and it'll switch between daytime and nighttime. It also has the left button feature on here. So if you're going left to right, this one would be your left, this would be your right. Over here you have your brightness button, so it has a sun on there, so that you just press on that and just go through your brightness settings. I think there is 6 brightness settings in this unit, so you can dial that up or dial it down. On the front part of this, you'll have your recording button, so you'll hold that down for a couple seconds, and that will bring up your recording. These 2 buttons here will be your up and down. Once you're in a part of the app where you need up and down buttons. So you'll be down, up, left, right. Kind of like a video game controller. Right in here, you're going to have a little scrolling knob. That's going to be your zoom. So this is a 3x12. This is going to be your ocular focus. You have 2 of those, one in the front and one at the back here. This is going to do your reticle focus with this knob here, and then this one will be your picture focus. Right here will be your rangefinder. This will be your ranging button. So once you're ready to range, you just basically press that button. You'll see a box come up or a crosshair. Here is your IR light. On the front side of this, you have focus, so this will intensify or diminish the beam, make it like a cone or make it a straight beam. I prefer to have it right about in the middle. It seems to work the best for me. On the back side here, you have your battery compartment. This battery compartment will run the whole thing. You just unscrew this cap, And there is your 18650 battery. Notice the flat top, so it's flat on both sides. One of the things that I will mention with this, you want to be very careful when you're screwing in these caps to make sure that you have them lined up well. They are a light aluminum cap, and you could damage those threads if you're not lined up. Another thing you would have on this unit would be a Picatinny rail, a short Picatinny rail right here on the side, so you could put another IR light if you don't think that you have enough. You could actually add another light, or you could actually put a charger on here. That would be really helpful, so you wouldn't have to go back and recharge it every time that battery dies. This thing will go through battery very quickly. It comes with 2 batteries. You do have the option of 2 batteries being with you at all times, but you also have the capability of charging this right in the unit. So on the side here we have a cap, and I'll kind of show you that here a little bit closer, but you can charge right in this unit right here where your SD card goes to for video recording. So guys, if you're in the market for a thermal or a night vision and you're just getting into it, this is a great option. Now, one of the things that you have to understand is that your thermal and your phosphorus are 2 different things. Basically what this is going to give you is a television screen, basically, is what you're going to be seeing in this optic. So it's not glass, clear glass like a scope that you're looking through. It's a image. A regular night vision scope or a phosphorus is going to be a lot more expensive because of the tubes and everything else that they have to put in those. So that's why these units are a lot cheaper. So that's just a quick breakdown of this Zulus from D&T Optics. It's a great little unit if you're wanting to get into night vision hunting or just have something to see at night with. You get the best of both worlds with this little unit. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you on the next video. Stay safe out there in everything you do in the outdoors. Catch you on the next video.